Have you ever found yourself in a situation where you've been fined by a magistrate court and now you're wondering about the consequences of not paying that fine? Well, in this video, we'll explore the court fine enforcement team and answer the question, can you go to jail for not paying your court fine? Paying a court fine before the deadline does not result in a criminal record. Once the fine is settled, the liability for your offence is discharged and it will not appear on your criminal record. If you miss the deadline for paying the court fine, your case will be transferred to the Fine Collection and Enforcement Team. A collection officer will contact you, often via text, to remind you about the payment. You'll be given a grace period of 10 days, during which you should fill out a means inquiry form and return it. Failure to respond to the reminder within the 10-day grace period could lead to being summoned for an interview by the collection officer. During this interview, the officer will gather all the necessary personal and financial information to determine the best course of action for collecting the court fine. Based on the information collected, the collection officer may consider various options for payment, including paying by installments or asking for extra time to pay, deductions from benefits such as job seekers allowance, pension credit, income support or employment and support allowance, deductions from your income, which will not exceed 40% of your net income. If the previous payment options fail, the collection officer can contact your bank for your account information and issue an interim bank order to freeze the owed fine, providing there are accounts in your sole name. In extreme cases, if you still don't pay the fine, the collection officer may request the courts to issue a vehicle seizure order if you own a vehicle. Your car can only be seized with an order, and you'll have 28 days from the notification date to pay your fines and prevent seizure. If all collection options fail, your case may return to court and you may receive a summons for a court hearing. The judge will then review your case again and decide on the next course of action. In extreme cases, if the court finds that you're deliberately refusing to pay your fine, despite considering your personal and financial situation, imprisonment could be a possibility. If you're struggling with debt, then there are a number of debt solution options available here in the UK. Some are free to use and others include fees, and each will have their own pros and cons. If you want to learn more about the solutions available, then we've created a really great form that you might be interested in checking out. Click the link in the description below to get started and answer a few simple multiple choice questions like the total amount of debt, how many people you owe, your living situation, and we'll connect you with one of our trusted partners so you can find out more and take steps towards improving your financial situation.